Welcome to Chatterbout. This is the Australian Ibis, the namesake of the French hotel brand Ibis. And today's Chatterbout is about the Ibis budget hotel at Salford Quays Manchester. But would the Ibis be proud, or would he hang his head in shame? But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment on my videos. It does mean an awful lot to me. So, the Ibis brand of hotels. The Ibis brand of hotels have two basic brands really, which is the Ibis Styles Hotels, which is their premium brand, and the Ibis Budget Hotels, which as the name suggests are the cheaper range of hotels. We're going to be talking about the Ibis Budget Salford Quays in Manchester, and the hotel is located right by the famous Salford Quays. It's a big multi-storey hotel, 7 floors. It has a large car park outside of it, and it is fairly reasonably tight, clean and tidy inside. It is worth mentioning at this point of the video that they do have disabled access through the reception, and the lifts and everything are big enough, and there is disabled parking spaces. And we'll talk more about parking at a later stage. But for now, let's watch the video and see what we thought of it. Okay, so this is the room in the Ibis Budget in Salford Quays in Manchester, and it's a very, as you can see, quite a compact room. There's a sink here with a shaving socket, heating. There's a toilet in there. It looks like a cupboard, but it isn't. So you get dry, smash it, hair and hands wash. And in here looks like there's a shower, which is quite nice. It's like a cubicle thing with more dry, smash it, hair, body and face wash. It all looks pretty clean. I can't see anything dirty or horrible. Nice mixer tap. Looks quite good. The sink's clean, no broken chains, which is one of my pet hates. And the plugs, the socket looks nice and clean. One peg here, and then there's the bed with a couple of towels. I haven't had a chance to see what these are, but there's switches above here. I noticed one of my major pet hates in these hotels, there's a mirror here, it is a small room. One of my major pet hates is not having sockets by the bed. And bloody hell, no sockets by the bed. But there are sockets, 2 sockets by the TV. There's a video in and things on the TV. A tie wrap hanging down for some bizarre reason. A small Philips TV. Small table, stool of some type. And here's the view out the window. So not a bad view out the window if you like buildings and petrol stations and things, but I hate driving through Manchester, but it was reasonably easy to find. We did I made a cock up and went the wrong way, but yeah, not bad. So this is the room. We paid, it's a Sunday night, I paid £39 for the room, and on hotels.com it advertises breakfast, which brought it to £52. The breakfast is a cold continental style breakfast, so I'm a bit gutted by that, because I like my bacon and eggs and sausage and beans and stuff, but it looks like I'm going to get continental, like Danish pastries and stuff. But we'll see what it's like in the morning. Bed, it's okay, nothing to write home about. Sheets look clean, can't see any horrible stains or anything. It's one of these style beds with slats on it. That's about it. There's no cupboard wardrobes. There is a thing here with some poles sticking out on a shelf, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hangers. Smoke detector on the ceiling. heater over the door. So there you go. I have just noticed as well, and well, we both noticed, there's no tea or coffee making facilities in here at all. So if you want a brew, it looks like you've got to go downstairs to a coffee machine or something. But there's none in the room. We've got the lights on, which is this affair here, this thing by the side.
Yeah.
And there's there you go. That's my good lady's demonstrating. There's a bedside lights there. There's no light on the ceiling whatsoever.
Underneath.
Yeah. There is a light underneath this windowsill, and under a couple along this strip here. With all the lights on, it is a little bit on the dull side. I'm taking a break. Yeah, I'm baldy now. Anyway, so there you go. That's enough from me for now. We need to go and find somewhere to get a coffee. This is the corridor on the 6th floor. 7 floors in the building. We're on the 6th floor. I've got to say, I don't know whether it's carpet or what it is, but it does smell a bit of weed, a bit of cannabis. There we go. The lifts.
This one's going to come first, I think.
And there's a set of ladders in the lift, so you can escape. I think it didn't feel zero. It doesn't fill me. Didn't inspire me with confidence when they put a set of escape ladders in. Security camera up in the corner. Breakfast menu. Here we go. Cold continental buffet breakfast. Hot drinks, delicious flaky pastries. There you go.
About 180.
So they call it the Ibis budget. Is it really budget? Because by the time you don't get a proper breakfast, and by the time you have to pay for coffee with tokens, which was £3.80 for 2 coffees, does it work out more budget than paying more and going somewhere that's not budget? I don't know. But you can see it's a coffee machine. So there you go. Yeah, £1.90 it says there, so it's right, £3.80 for 2 coffees. Which, as I say, by the time you have a few coffees in the night, and pay £10 for parking as well, by the way. There's not free parking, it's £12 it says on there. £12 for overnight parking. So by the time you pay the £12 parking and you pay for £1.90 for a coffee, you know, and you don't get a proper breakfast, does it really work out budget? I would hazard a guess that you'd be better off paying £30 or £40 and getting somewhere better. There you go. The cooking station over here, so there's a microwave and crap like that if you want to heat up something. And this is the main entrance into the hotel. And this is the car park, which is 12 quid for one night. So, I say I'll work it all out when I do the video, what the difference would have been if we'd booked somewhere like the Holiday Inn, where you would have got a cooked breakfast and probably would still pay for parking. But I'll work out what the difference is and whether it is budget or, you know, worth coming here or not. To be honest, I'm not impressed at the moment. It's a small room, tiny room, and you pay for everything. I'm surprised they don't charge you to go for a crap and have a bit of toilet paper. Strange lighting in here makes me look like I've been in a coal mine or something, but I haven't. I don't think I have been anyway. I think I've been in the hotel all night. So, What's the bed like? Very budget, very basic, bit hard. Duvet's thin, but to be fair, there's lots of heating in the hotel. It feels quite warm in the hotel. One pillow, which isn't the best pillow, just one. There's no spare pillows.
And if you do have a pillow, you've got to pay for it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen that either.
I've seen it on the leaflet. You got to pay a deposit.
Oh, there you go. So if you want more than one pillow, you got to pay a deposit. Cheeky buggers. Anyway, I suppose that's what you get for budget, isn't it? But as I said, when I get home, I am going to work out the price comparison of this and something less budget and see if it actually does work out budget or expensive. Because sometimes cheap isn't cheap, it's expensive because you've got to add all the extras on that you don't get. One good thing I did notice was that the toilet roll isn't this horrible sheets, one sheet at a time. It was a proper roll of toilet paper, but there's only one. So if you run out of toilet paper, it's downstairs to reception.
No bin liners.
No, there's no bin liners in the bins. Just a basic plastic thingamabob, but they've got to empty it. So, what else was I going to say? There's something else I was going to mention. Oh yeah, the coffee machine. Last night I had to buy tokens. I showed you that. £3.80 I think it was for 2 tokens for coffees. And the machine spat the tokens back out. So they were free. But it did say £1.90 on the screen. Anyway, so I went downstairs this morning at about 5:30 to get my good lady a brew. And it's set to free for the coffee this morning. Well, whether that's because it's coming up to breakfast time or something, I don't know. But free this morning, £1.90 last night, even though it gave me the voucher back, which I had to pay for the vouchers. So now I've got 2 vouchers, which I don't need.
Will you hand them in and get your money back? I don't know.
No, I doubt it. So, well, I don't know what I'll do with them. Stick them up my jacksie probably or something. I'm not really all that impressed with the hotel, to be fair. Although the security guy last night was really helpful. When I was hungry and I wanted something to eat and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, I was looking on Just Eat and Uber, and I went down and asked his advice what's the best place to get something from, and he was really helpful. Telling me where the best places were and all the rest of it. And then he mentioned, of course, that there was Domino's. Just past the petrol station, so that's where I went. Which he didn't have to tell me. He could have just said, "Oh well, we sell pizza or burgers and stuff here," which is quite expensive and probably crap. Would I come again? Would I, El? I'd rather pay a little bit more and stay somewhere a bit better that does give you coffee and tea and 2 pillows and stuff, or not stay in Manchester at all, go out of Manchester and find somewhere. And this is the poor excuse of a breakfast offering. And that was breakfast. I've got to say for what it was crap for that amount of money. So this is the Ibis hotel from the outside in the morning. As you can see, it rained a bit, and as you can see, the tram tracks run right by the side of the hotel, and our room is 2nd floor down up there somewhere, and even up there, when these trams go past, you can hear them. They make a right old clatter. There's a pub or something over there called the Matchstick Man. Salford Quays, I don't know what over there. And here you've got Shell fuel station with a Subway and Asda Express, cash point machine, Packet of crisps at the hotel was £1.95, unbelievably. So it's good to have this next door. And so you've got a Greg's there and a Subway as well. If wrong, we go out and buy a drink now because it's horrifically expensive in the hotel. You've also got a bit further down, just past the petrol station, there is, if you're hungry at night, a Domino's, which is open till about 1:30 in the morning. So there you are. So let's have a look at the prices now then, which I said I would do. So let's start off with the Ibis Hotel. And as you can see, I've done a search for this coming weekend just so I could get a fair comparison of prices. And the cheapest room, double room, in the Ibis Hotel was £36 for the night and £17 for breakfast. I've included the £3.80 for coffee and the £12 parking in the calculation, £68.80p for a night in the Ibis Budget Hotel. Looking at the Holiday Inn then, the cheapest standard room that they have is £84 for the night. This does include a free breakfast. However, parking on site at the Holiday Inn is £7 per night. This brings it to a total of £91. Then looking at another local hotel called the Copthorne Hotel Manchester, Salford Quays, their cheapest double room would be a standard family room, and that comes at £62. Parking there is £5. Breakfast is also available in this hotel at £22. So for a night stay including parking and breakfast in the Copthorne Hotel will come to a total of £89. So whilst the Ibis budget is clearly the cheaper of the three choices, the Holiday Inn Express and the Copthorne Hotel offer a lot better stay for your money, which is only £20 odd more. So I know which I will choose in future. So let's have a look at TripAdvisor and see what other people have got to say about the hotel. Now this was taken off the internet on the 17th of June 2024. As you can see, from 2,459 reviews it has 3.5, and it is ranked 17 out of 21 hotels in Salford. The reviews vary, none of them are particularly great. Never again. Okay for a cheaper stay in Manchester. No complaints. Never again. Great staff, horrible beds. And I've got to say the staff actually did seem to be okay. Parking a rip-off. That's a general theme throughout the TripAdvisor ratings. Well, what about my ratings then on the Chatter Scores board? You've got to give it credit for having disabled access, which most hotels these days have, so that's a positive. Parking is a reasonable. It's a shared car park. There did seem to be space there, but it wasn't busy. Whether there'd be space there for two hotels if it was, plus you're paying the £12 as well. So that's not great. The staff were fairly good. They were quite helpful and attentive, so I had no problems at all with the staff. I cannot fault the hotel on cleanliness. We didn't find anything dirty at all or falling apart, which actually is one of the better hotels in terms of cleanliness we've stayed in over the last year or so. Attention to detail, that's a little bit lacking, I think. No bin bags in the bins, not enough sockets in the room, various other little things, but nothing major. Comfort, this is where it does start to struggle a little bit. It isn't the most comfortable of hotels. The bed was uncomfortable, and it's not comfortable when you need to get up in the night to go out to get a coffee or go downstairs for a coffee. So plastic stool, not a proper chair in the room, little things like that. The room's quite dark, so it will suffer for comfort. The big hit is value for money. Is it value for money? And when you think you can stay at the Holiday Inn or other local hotels for only a little bit over £20 more, and they're a lot more comfortable, would you stay there again? Or would I stay there again? No. So it does suffer quite badly for value for money. So the total Chatter score, I'm afraid, today is 4. Not very good. But that's, you know, if you wanted a very, very cheap hotel and you're not fussed about the details, then it's the cheapest in Salford Quays and probably in Manchester. So would the Ibis have hung its head in shame? I think it would have. And even on their own poster by the lifts, this baby, look, he doesn't look very happy because he's staying in the Ibis Hotel in Manchester, or the Ibis Budget Hotel in Manchester. But I'll let you make your own decision. But don't forget, please, if you enjoyed my video, to subscribe, like, share and comment, which does mean an awful lot. And keep your eyes peeled, because in the near future, I will be putting some 360 videos up on Chat About. Take care for now. Bye bye and thank you for watching.